Hi, it's me, Miss Shay, coming to you from Pocahontas State Park near Richmond, Virginia. We found this beautiful spot to have lunch at, and I wanted to stop and talk to you for a minute about Pocahontas. Most of you will have heard her name before, especially if you've taken Virginia history. But in case you haven't, here's a little bit that you might like to know about her. First of all, the English settled here in 1607 in an area called Jamestown. Jamestown is about an hour southeast of where we are right now in terms of Richmond, Virginia, which is the capital of the state of Virginia. And when the English settled, they came across the tribe run by the chief Powhatan. Now, Powhatan actually had a daughter. Her name was Pocahontas. Powhatan's daughter was born in approximately 1595 to 1597, so by the time the English settled here, she was 11 or 12 years old. She actually had 26 brothers and was really interested in the English settlers and wanted to be a part of what was going on and having good relations with them. She got to know a man named John Smith, which is most of the story that you have heard from the movie Pocahontas, although I'll tell you, there isn't a lot of documented information regarding a love affair or anything because he was so much older than her being around the age of 11 or 12 when she saved his life. But she was then taken captive by the English and held until 1613. During that time, they were hoping that Powhatan would release some English prisoners in exchange for Pocahontas. Eventually, in 1613, she was released, and after her time of captivity, she found herself falling in love with a tobacco plantation owner named John Rolfe. Now, John insisted that she become a Christian before they got married, as he was a devout Christian himself. They were actually the first interracial marriage here in America. They got married and were wonderfully happy. They went back to England, where John Rolfe was from. She had the opportunity to meet the Queen, and by this time, Pocahontas was no longer going by Pocahontas. She was going by her Christian name, Rebecca Rolfe. While they were there, she was around the age of 22. She contracted smallpox, and unfortunately, she died in England and is buried in England at Gravesend. So that's the story of Pocahontas. Just a little brief overview for you. But I encourage, if you have the opportunity to come to Pocahontas State Park, that you do. There's lots of camping, there's lots of great trails. It's really pet friendly. They're having a bike competition here today. And obviously there is very beautiful scenery, lots of water, and we're currently on the Beaver Lake Trail, which is about a 2.5-mile hike that is a moderate difficulty. Truffles is enjoying it, Mr. Stevens enjoying it, and we're all having a great time. I hope you all are having a great weekend. Bye!